Developing a Brand Aesthetic, written and presented by Helena Riederberg. When we look at a recognizable business's logo or even an ad while browsing online, it is likely we will be able to identify the business solely based on the design of the logo or ad. One of the most important things a business can do is develop a strong brand aesthetic that is easily recognizable by consumers. A business's brand aesthetic is extremely important, as it is its number one selling tool. This brand aesthetic attracts a business's target audience, and they are influenced by its look, feel, and memorability. Just by looking at the images on the right, you could probably identify that this is an ad by Target in the outside of a Target store, even without any textual evidence. Even a font can be associated with a business. When looking at this font, you will most likely associate it with the iconic Disney logo. Developing a brand aesthetic can be broken down into these steps: making a mood board, establishing a brand personality, creating a unique design, and being consistent. Mood boards are a great way to visually consolidate all of your ideas and inspiration. When creating one, consider what mood and feeling you want to evoke, analyze other comparable brands, design elements such as color scheme, fonts, and style, and recognize who your brand represents. In this example, the brand focuses on a neutral color palette and vintage elements. They create a collage of pictures that spark inspiration. When establishing a brand personality, you want to consider your target audience. Where do they live? What is their lifestyle? What is their job, and what inspires them? Businesses need to get to know their consumers so they know how to cater to what they want and expect from their work. If a brand doesn't know who their target audience is, it is possible that they will create the wrong branding. The consumers won't be interested in the business and will dismiss it. This is why it is important to make sure your brand aesthetic is attractive to that specific group of people. Researching your target audience and analyzing what stands out to them is key. Creating a unique design can seem overwhelming, but once you've established a good idea of what you're looking for, it comes naturally. When developing your design, you want to decide on a color scheme, specific fonts, and choice of style. But make sure that your design does not resemble other businesses. Consumers may mix them up, or your business might be forgettable compared to the other. If your branding is very similar to Taco Bell's, it is likely consumers will recognize a famous fast food chain over a new business. Make sure your brand aesthetic is fresh, identifiable, and of course unique. Be consistent throughout your whole branding. This brand aesthetic you've created should be cohesive across your website, social media accounts, emails, advertisements, and more. If done correctly, consumers will recognize your business's aesthetic across many different places and platforms. IKEA does an exceptional job at this, maintaining its minimalistic style and simple color scheme throughout all of its content. Although simple, IKEA definitely takes the cake for some of the most recognizable branding. Let's look at LUSH Cosmetics. LUSH's target audience is people who enjoy a minimal look and most likely care about the environment, as they like to have natural and organic products. They have a very earthy look and make sure to advertise visually that their business is all natural and cruelty-free. They have minimal packaging and a welcoming and down-to-earth environment when walking into the store. On the opposite side of the spectrum, there's KYLIE Cosmetics. Although KYLIE Cosmetics is considered to be in the same category as LUSH Cosmetics, their branding is the opposite of each other. KYLIE Cosmetics advertises glam, girly, and unnatural makeup. Their target audience is people who enjoy a full face of makeup and like to feel glamorous. Consumers who buy these products feel fabulous when they walk into a makeup store and see KYLIE Cosmetics. Again, it is important to note that just because a business may sell similar products to another business, that doesn't mean their branding will be similar. Each business needs to advertise their products in a way that is attractive to their target audience. With this in mind, anybody can create a successful brand aesthetic for a business as long as they make a mood board, establish a brand personality, create a unique design, and be consistent. But hiring a graphic designer wouldn't be a terrible idea. If you do ever decide to develop your own brand aesthetic, make sure you stand out to your target audience, be consistent, and above all, be unique.